Hello and welcome to Maths by SAS. This is my 7th lesson of D2, chapter number 10, exercise 10A, that is about the application of Pythagoras Theorem. In this lesson, I will discuss question number 9. Before going to the lesson, I just want to say that for better understanding of this lesson, you should have good command that what is Pythagoras Theorem, how to apply Pythagoras Theorem for finding unknown lengths of the right triangle, and how to identify the longest side of the right triangle, and how to identify and differentiate between the base and height and hypotenuse of right triangle. For all those who are joining us late, I'll be giving the lesson in the description box, for which you have to watch that lesson, because the lessons of maths requires the integration and the practice of the previous lesson. So I hope you'll be watching those lessons well. Let's move to question number 9 and let's compare the question with the book, because it's really important to compare the question before the solution. If you look at the D part of the question, although the vertices are not already marked, I always ask it to my students that for all geometry questions, it's really important to mark the vertices of the figure with the capital letters and their opposite sides with the small letters. Okay, one of the length is 26 centimeter and this height is 24 centimeter. The total base is d centimeter and this side is 30 centimeter. Now, if you look at the requirement of the question is D, which is the total base of this outer big triangle. Now, if we look at the diagram actually consists of two right triangles. Okay, one is DCA triangle and another is DCB triangle. Okay, and in order to find the base, because base from C to A is the part of the triangle DCA and from C to B is the part of the triangle DCB. So in order to find the total base, we have to first find two calculations, that is the value of C to A and value of C to B, and then finally we have to add up these two answers to get the whole base. Okay, let's move to the solution of the question, and it's really important to give the reference of the diagram in case of the composite figures so that examiner can easily understand that which portion of the figure you are taking. Okay, let it be D1. Let this side be D1 and we can take it as D2. Okay, now it's your choice, because in both the triangles, DCB triangle and DAC or DCA triangle, we are given with two lengths. So we can choose any one of the triangle in the beginning. So I'm going to take triangle DC and B in triangle DCB, in triangle DCB, DC and B, and it's always good to make small triangles reference figure so that the examiner can understand your working easily. Okay, and this is C, this is D, and this is B. This is unknown side, this is D1. Okay, and this is 24, and this is 30. Now look carefully, that 30 is the face which is in front of the 90-degree angle. So this will be the hypotenuse of this diagram. So according to Pythagoras theorem, what I will be doing, I will be writing it as 30 square equals to 24 square plus D1 square. That hypotenuse square equals to sum of squares of other two shorter sides. Let it be D1 square. Now, if you have good command on the squares and square roots from chapter number 3, the lesson will really be easy for you. Recall the square of 30 is square of 3 is 9, and remember the rule that we have to double the zeros, and 24 is 576. 24 is 576. Okay, 576 plus D1 square. Okay, now what we have to do, we have to shift this 576 to other side. 900 minus 576 equals to d1 square. 900 324 equals to d1 square, or we can do is that we can write d1 square to this side equals to 324. Now recall that what is the number whose square is 324, that is 18. Now what we can do is we can write it d1 square equals to 18 square. 18 square. Please focus on your calculations as well, because these squares are really important, not only for Pythagoras but for D2 chapter number 3, where you are applying the identities as well. And these questions can come in paper 1 where calculator is not allowed. Now in order to get D1 length, what I will be doing, I will take square root on both sides. So when I will be taking square root on both sides, it will become d1 equals to, this will be going 18. Now some portion of this base is 18 and I can mark it over here 18. Now for the other part of this length, what we have to do, that we have to find and take the triangle DCA. Now in triangle DCA, again we can see, okay, first let me make small reference here, that this is D to C and this is A, okay, 26 centimeter, and this is 90-degree angle, and this is 24, and we have to find this base. Again, this 26 is the hypotenuse, so what we can do is 26 square equals to 24 square plus d2 square. 26 square is 676 and 24 is 576. Okay, recall the squares from D2 chapter number 3 and make your calculation easy and perfect. Okay, 676 minus 576 equals to D2 square. Okay, and now when I'm taking away 576 from 676, it's definite I will get 100 over here, or D2 square equals to 100. And now what I have to do, I have to think about the number whose square is 100, that is 10 square. And now what I have to do, I have to take square root on both sides, and square root will give me D2 equals to 10 centimeter. Now let me mark D2 over here, that is 10 centimeter. Actual requirement of the question is D, which is equal to B to A, and which is equal to B to C plus C to A, and B to C is 18, or we can write it D1 plus D2, and D1 is 18 plus 10, and which is equal to 28 centimeter. Okay, enjoy your work, and please, you should have the good command on these questions. And these questions are not only important for D2 students but for D3 students who are preparing for the trigonometry, because these questions are the part of their syllabus as well. Okay, let me move to the next question. And if you look at the diagram, again the diagram has given us one outer big triangle in which this side is 40 centimeter, the common height is 32 centimeter, and the full base is 55 centimeter, and this hypotenuse is unknown, and this angle in the question is angle at vertex, this vertex is E. So first of all, I have marked the vertices of the triangle because it's necessary for all geometry questions. Now if we look at the requirement of the question, that is E, which is the hypotenuse in triangle AEC. In order to get that hypotenuse, I have to take the triangle AEC. But if we look at the values in that triangle, we are given with only one value, that is AE, which is the common height of both the triangles. So in order to find the unknown lengths of the right triangle, we need to apply Pythagoras theorem, and that focuses on having two sides of the right triangle. We are not having two sides of this triangle, but if we look at the adjacent triangle, that is ABE, in this triangle we are given with two sides, and we can find the third side of that triangle. Okay, in this triangle we can easily find BE, which is the base of the triangle AEB. Now if we look at the total base, we are given with the total base. We will be taking away BE from 55, and we can get the answer of EC, which is the base of the triangle AEC. That will be helping us in the calculation of E. Now if we compare this part with the previous part, we can see that in the previous part the total base was not given, but here the total base is given to us. So after finding this base, we can take away that answer from 55 to get the base of this triangle. Always find the similarities and differences of your questions so that learning becomes perfect. Let's move to the solution of the question. And first of all, I will be taking triangle AEB. Again, we have the 90-degree angle over here. In triangle AEB, A, E and B. So it's really good to make the reference figure here. Okay, this is small triangle A, E, and this is B, and let it be D1. Let it be D1. This is 32 and this is 40 centimeter. Okay, and this is the face. 40 centimeter is the face in front of 90 degree. So according to Pythagoras theorem, 40 square, because the square of the hypotenuse equals to sum of squares of other two shorter sides, 32 square plus D1 square, D1 square. 40 square is 1600. 16, because 4 square is 16 and we have to double the zeros, and 32 square is 1024. 1024 plus D1 square. Shift 1024 to other side, and equation will take the form 1600 minus 1024 equals to D1 square. Okay, and now minus 1600, and this is 576. Okay, and now recall the number whose square is 576, or what I can do is I can write D1 square equals to 576. I hope 24. Okay, so if your previous concepts are good, then the next lesson will really be good. I have to write 24 square. Now in order to get value of D, I have to take square root on both sides. So when I will be taking square root, it will become 24 square dot 1 by 2. This will be going, and D1 equals to 24. And as the measurements are in centimeter, so I will be marking 24 centimeter here. Okay, and let me block this answer first so that it becomes prominent. Okay, now this is D1, and let it be D2. Now D1 is B to E. D1 equals to B to E equals to 24 centimeter. And now coming to the total length, now we need to find this D2 length. Okay, what we will be doing now, that B to C is as B to C total length is equal to B to E plus E to C. E to C. Now B to E we have marked D1 plus D2, and this B to C is 55. Now instead of D1, replace 24 plus D2 equals to 55. 55 minus 24. 55 minus 24 equals to D2, and let me take it away from 55. 31. 5 minus 4 is 1, and 5 minus 2 is 3. 31. D2, which means EC is 31. Let me mark here. This is 31, and this is 24. Okay, 4 and 1 5, and 3 and 2 5. Now in order to find the length E, what I will be doing in triangle AEC, A, E and C, let me make the triangle here. Okay, this is vertex A, this is E, and this is 32, and this is 31, and E is unknown of the question, and this is 90-degree angle. So if this is 90-degree angle at this position, so it means E will be hypotenuse. So according to Pythagoras theorem, my equation will take the form E square equals to 32 square plus 31 square. Now 32 square equals to 1024, but I have to confirm it. 1024 plus 31 square. 31 square is 961. 1024 plus 961. This gives me 4 and 1 5, 6 and 2 8, 9 plus 0 9. 1985 E square. Now in order to get value of E, I have to take the square root on both sides, and my equation will take the form 1985 square root, that is 44.5 centimeter, which is the requirement of the question. I hope you are clear about today's lesson. For next difficulty level, please catch me in the next class. Watch my lessons, like, share and subscribe the channel, and press bell icon to get the notification of every lesson in time. Thank you very much.